Mark, it may not be for everyone, but we have a great defensive matchup this evening in this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is for me, Kevin. I mean, I like to see defense take center stage sometimes. I love when teams get after it and make it hard for each other to score. And if you're a basketball purist, this is must-watch TV.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Cassell. Garnett is out there with Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Serbiak in at the small forward position. Edwards, no good. Harden against Edwards. On the wing, Harden. Pass to Olajuwon. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots a fader. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
Here's Cassell, defended by Paul. A floater. Olajuwon with the block, and they'll keep possession. Cassell against Paul. Now here's Hayes. Not a lot of room. From deep, Harden trains the three-pointer.
Harden with that catch and release, lightning quick.
Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Towns a screen on Paul. Cassell kicks to Garnett. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Paul against Cassell. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. And Clark, the Rockets just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Basket good.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
To the paint, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Oh, the strength and power right there. Huge alley-oop finish by the Dream. Fantastic.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Edwards passes to Cassell. Back to Edwards. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Harden. Pass to Hayes. Over Serbiak. Hayes, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside Edwards. Paul with the steal. Harden outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Harden's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Houston. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Drexler, he's checked in for Houston. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Garnett can't get it to go.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Down low. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Typical unselfish play that time by Drexler, taking the opportunity to get it to the ready shooter.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Edwards. Pass to Zerbiak. And he banks in the layup.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Outside, Olajuwon. The three from Harden. Garnett grabs the board. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
First one falls for him. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And Towns drops them both. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Ball outside. To the wing on the left. The three from Harden. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got 9.
Every opportunity he gets, Harden will take that. He's very efficient from range.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Houston making a switch. McGrady's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Love's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And here is Zerbiak. Pass to Marbury. Knocks it loose. Love with the screen on Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Marbury, out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston leading by 5. McGrady outside. Olajuwon with a screen on Edwards. Here's McGrady. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Stolen by Harden. And now here comes Drexler leading the break. They get it back. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Hey, best of luck trying to slow Akeem down. Going up for a full-strength power jam.
Here's Love. Good D by Olajuwon.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Drexler passes to Harden. 3-pointer. And Marbury pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Edwards. Love with the screen for Edwards. 1:16 left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
McGrady against Edwards. Count that one. And it's a 9-point Houston lead.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
To end the cold streak. Out of hand on it. Harden scanning the floor. And it's Houston with another.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here is Edwards. James Harden picking up the...
Big time.
Oh!
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Harden outside. Lets it go from the wing. And Houston again with the bucket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Kevin Love out there with Towns. Then it's Butler. And it's Gugliotta in at the small forward. Now here is McGrady. Here's Paul. The teardrop falls in. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Cassell's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Gugliotta. Drexler defending. Love with the screen on Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. It's hauled in by McGrady. Rockets leading by 9. Pass to Drexler. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac. Tracy McGrady. Drawing fouls. Clark getting to the line. All part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, 1, guys flopping to draw fouls, and then 2, whining when fouls aren't called.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns.
Big swat right there from Towns, making his presence felt on the defensive end.
Towns, a screen on Paul. Cassell gets the bucket.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's McGrady. No one covering. Tomjanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Olajuwon's checked in for Tracy McGrady. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here is Love. Here's Gugliotta. It's rebounded by Malone. Houston leading by 9. Pass to Drexler. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I like seeing Drexler get it done inside, punishing the defense for letting them get in that tight.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. I think it's getting us all on the same page. Not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Ball against Cassell. Love outside. Rocket 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Here's the 3. Gugliotta's shot is good. Gugliotta's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Drexler against Edwards. Outside, Drexler. And Olajuwon gets it to go on the assist by Drexler. Drexler's got 3 assists now in this one. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Cassell. Pass to Towns. Now Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Love. Good D by Olajuwon.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Over in the corner, Paul. Over Edwards. And Houston again with the bucket.
School's in session, and that mid-range is CP3's specialty.
Love outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. That'll be his second foul of the game for the Rockets. McGrady comes in for Drexler, and it's Harden in for Chris Paul. And a change for the Timberwolves. Garnett's checked in. Now here's Garnett. Scoreless thus far. Over Olajuwon. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Houston leading by 12. There's the lob to the hoop. The time for the ball. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Garnett with the screen for Edwards. Over McGrady. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 9.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now here's Edwards, following the miss by Moses Malone.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
McGrady against Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Harden dishes to Malone. There's 1:40 left to play in the first half. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Pass to Cassell. Here's Gugliotta, guarded by Harden. Love against Malone. 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
Such a skilled guy to guard. Love a difficult matchup for anybody.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Rockets. Paul comes in for McGrady. Houston leading by 6. Pass to Hayes. Harden with it. Edwards defending. Another miss by Houston. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Garnett. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And just a great all-around scorer. Garnett has the defense a little anxious there.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
Really hard not to respect the tremendous impact Garnett has on both ends of the floor. He plays with tremendous intensity in all situations and never gives you less than 100% effort.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Over in the corner, Paul. Pass to Hayes. Over Serbian. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hayes has got 5.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Garnett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, the length KG has creates problems for defenders, which is why they often foul him inside.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And the first one drops.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And both free throws good from Garnett. Rockets leading by 5. Harden outside. Takes a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Garnett's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Cassell. With 1 on the clock, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Rockets lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Harden out there with Paul. Then it's Olajuwon. Then there's Hayes. And it's Tomjanovich in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Towns, the pass to Garnett. And it's Tomjanovich with the rebound. Rockets leading by 5. The 3 from Harden. Drills it from outside. Harden's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Rockets. Cassell against Paul. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Szczerbiak. That ball's great assist by Sam Cassell. Szczerbiak's got 7.
I love how quick Szczerbiak is. I mean, doesn't waste any time getting his shot off. That quick release I'm talking about. Catch and shoot is right in his wheelhouse.
Sinks the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Cassell. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Olajuwon. And he can't bank that one in. Houston in the lead. Into the lane. Here's Tomjanovich. Moves back up. He takes it up and lays it in. 12 points for him.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound. And then the skill for sending that one home. And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Towns against Olajuwon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Towns.
Boy, that was a nice play by Olajuwon there, getting the shot off while still drawing contact.
And the second free throw, good. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Timberwolves trail by 9. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Now, Towns. Following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Towns, the screen. Cassell, the pass to Towns. Count it, good. Now just a 5-point Houston lead.
Right now, Towns is putting on a show. It's up to the defense to try to figure out how to slow him down.
Harden outside. Olajuwon with a screen on Edwards. Harden gets the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Garnett outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Szczerbiak, no block.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Tomjanovich passes to Harden. Jacks up a 3. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And James Harden feeling spry, giving the defense everything they can handle with this scoring.
For Houston, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Cassell kicks to Edwards. Inside. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Cassell.
Oh, agile play from Cassell down low, finding a high percentage look there.
Picked by Olajuwon. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Drills the three-pointer. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets. Cassell, the pass to Garnett. Here's Serbiak, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Serbiak's got 6 here in this quarter. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Al Paul, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Paul surveying the floor. Here's Tomjanovich. Edwards defending. 4 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Paul with the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Garnett the pass to Cassell. Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Olajuwon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the middle. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 7 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Garnett's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Cassell. Outside Edwards. Now here's Garnett. Towns wide open. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Oh, my goodness. The 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
Now here's Harden. He's got 24. Knocked away. Tomjanovich passes to Harden. And here's Hayes. Paul outside. With the teardrop. The shot comes out. Timberwolves trail by 7. Serbiak passes to Cassell. Here's Towns. Towns is doubled. Garnett in the post. Shakes him. And the layup is up and in. 5 points in the game.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Garnett finds Towns. To the inside. That's good, and so Garnett with the assists. Garnett's got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Harden. He's got 27. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 16 points here in the second half.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Rockets ahead. They're up by 8. And do not go away as we'll be... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Kevin Love. Cassell is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Butler. And it's Gugliotta in at the power forward. Drexler. And that's collected by Love.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Took him no time at all on that one. Edwards got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Murphy against Cassell. Outside, Malone. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Tomjanovich. Here's Murphy. And he comes up with the deuce. Murphy's got his first 2 points.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Edwards can't hit. And it's Drexler with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Over Cassell. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now it's a 10-point Houston lead.
You can just see how comfortable Drexler is in the mid-range area. He's got a really good touch for these shots.
And Love gets it to go.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Cassell against Murphy. Outside, Malone. Pass to Olajuwon. Out to the wing. Now Murphy. He's covered by Cassell. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Butler feeling out of it. And stolen by Olajuwon. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now, here is Murphy. Tight defense on him. And Olajuwon gets it to go on the assist by Murphy. And that's 15 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Houston.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And, you know, they've been stupendous challenging shots and protecting the rim. Their block numbers really reinforce what we've seen from them in terms of rim protection.
Outside, Malone. Drexler against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. It's not going to go for him. Timberwolves trail by 8. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's Love missing. Rockets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Takes a step back. Murphy passes to Tomjanovich. Olajuwon dishes to Murphy. Here's Tomjanovich. Here's Malone. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. Second free throw, no good. Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Rockets leading by 9. To the left wing. Hayes with it. Towns on him. And here's Harden for 3. Rebound by Serbiak.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Pass to Garnett. Edwards with it. No good there. Nice defense from Malone. And for Houston, they're shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Paul. Hayes with the screen for Paul. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Olajuwon's checked in for Houston. Timberwolves trail by 9. Edwards passes to Towns. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Paint is Carl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Here's Harden on the wing. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Tries to save it. Bounce pass from Garnett. Cassell, no good. Rockets leading by 7. Tomjanovich passes to Paul. Olajuwon with a screen on Edwards. Paul for 3. Cassell grabs the miss.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
You know, KG's an insanely long player, and that length allows him to bait defenders into contact and to finish through it.
On the free throw, no good. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Tomjanovich passes to Olajuwon. Now here's Hayes. By Serbiak. And Hayes kicks to Paul. Here's Olajuwon.
Yeah, whenever Olajuwon has the ball now, he wants to take the defense to school, and I like his aggressiveness.
Cassell with the screen on Harden. Pass to Garnett. 1:39 left in the fourth. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Harden the pass to Hayes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal
It's on Kevin Garnett.
Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Towns with it, picked up by Olajuwon. Cassell uses the glass to finish the layup. Cassell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Cassell is an outstanding shooter who can be trusted to deliver in big moments.
Steps back from deep. Harden. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Edwards passes to Garnett. It's rebounded by Hayes. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
This is when some players pull in and tighten up a bit, but if you're talking about CP3, this is when it becomes fun for him.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Shot from the inbound. Will not go. This is off the front eye. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 7. Now here's Garnett. D right on him. Over Hayes. For 3, Edwards. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
Garnett is the whole package, man. That's a great pass.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And it's Garnett finishing it off.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. He's rising and helium floating.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Here's Garnett. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. So Houston wins it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is